Well, this might be maybe like a 10-15 minute live broadcast here, but this one is going to be about, well, why am I Catholic? A lot of people associate the Catholic Church with Hispanics or Italians, That's what all the Protestants do anyway, because we live in a country that is basically run by the Protestant communities who broke away from the Catholic Church. Well, I'm not Italian, and I'm not Hispanic, but I am Catholic. My grandma was fully Catholic, and my great-grandma was fully Catholic, and in fact, she had married a laicized Jesuit priest, who came out of the order of the Jesuits, and became like a regular person. He wasn't Italian or Hispanic. We're Germans, we're Frisians, and French and stuff. In the Catholic Church, there's a very big divide. There's a divide of these people, of different ethnicities and colors and stuff. Well, you've got like the Knights of Peter Claver. The Knights of Peter Claver is an all African American Catholic community, and they're African Americans and they're Catholic. You've got the Italian Catholic community. You've got the Hispanic Spanish Catholic community. You've got the Korean Catholic community. So any country or any people that the Catholic Church touched, it's kind of like divided into those different communities. I grew up kind of Protestant when they took me away from my grandma. But when I went back to my grandma, I learned a lot of things, and I got my catechesis, and I got my sacraments and stuff like that later on in life. Not all of them, but suffice to say, I am Catholic. I'm fully Catholic. I'm gonna die Catholic. It's a really different world, by contrast. It kind of scares the Protestants, or it scares people that don't understand the Catholic faith or the history of the Catholic Church. Well, I know these things like the back of my hand now. I learned a lot. I won't say that I learned everything, but I learned a lot. And I learned, the Catechism of the Catholic Church, the history of the Catholic Church, medieval history, Roman martyrology, which is like the study of how saints die, the how they die and why they die, and why that's a beautiful thing. A lot of people out there, they don't know the Catholic faith. And a lot of these people out there pretending to be Catholic are not Catholic. And I've talked to a lot of these people. They say, well, I'm Catholic, and then I talk to them and they're not Catholic, and how do I know that? Because I'm Catholic. In order to be Catholic, you have to undergo certain rites in the church. You have to learn things, if you're a child and you're born Catholic. Well, what does that mean? That means to be baptized as an infant while you're in innocence, which is the same thing as when they say, oh, I'm a cradle Catholic, So when I talk to people like that and they say, well, I'm Catholic, and I ask them, well, where were you baptized? What did they say when you were baptized? They don't know. Well, how can you not know that? You know what I mean? And, when you grow up and you go through catechism classes and stuff like that, well, they teach you all this stuff, It's possible, this. But, there are a lot of people out there, they say that they're Catholic and they don't know anything about the Catholic faith. So they misrepresent the Catholic faith when they talk to people, and they try and use it to scare people, and it just doesn't make sense to do that. You shouldn't use something so beautiful to trick people. you know. And some people that know the faith and are actually Catholic, they even twist the faith. They twist it to scare people. They twist it to their own ends, you know. And I think that that's really wrong to do. It's very wrong for them to do things like that, you know. You know, when you're Catholic, you're not afraid of death. You're not really afraid of anything, because God is with you. You know, you have the Holy Spirit. You have the sacraments of the church. You're fully ready to die, you know, at any moment. But at the same time, you know, you may die at any moment, but rest assured, you're gonna achieve paradise, you know. But a lot of these people out there, they're just retarded. You know, I've talked to a lot of these people. A lot of people in the drug communities and stuff that push these drugs and shit. They're not Catholic, you know. I've talked to them personally, and they don't know shit about the Catholic faith. They never will, because they're stupid and they're twisted, and they try to use these things to trick people, you know. Well, I can tell you there are a lot of false saints out there, and well, I'll get to the next part here in a little while. Yeah.